Happy Wednesday, everyone. So just a reminder, David from Houston is going to be subbing in on class today. I think you'll have a lot of fun. Just to touch base with the air quality in Oregon, I'm aware of the poor air quality, so I want to encourage you to make sure you're indoors. If you have air conditioning or some sort of air filter, please turn it on. Try to avoid, if you're doing TechMan, try to avoid the outdoor activities and try to stick with the virtual classes indoors, at least for the time being. Don't worry about your tracker right now. Your health and safety is our priority. But without further ado, David, it's all yours.
Hey everybody! Thanks, Cassidy, for the introduction. And I was gonna make a point of that too. So I'm glad that Cassidy started us off. Everybody stay safe and sound. The air quality isn't really impacting me here in Houston, and so I'm outside. There seems like there's been a lot of reasons to stay inside this year, so I'm outside anytime I can, even though it's about 100 degrees out here today. But we're going to get moving here first, a little bit of warm up, activation type of stuff. So what we're going to do is some stretches and mobility stuff to get us warmed up, and then we'll go straight into the strength piece of today's boot camp. So what we're going to do first is go into a reverse lunge. So you're stepping way back. You're taking that same arm that steps back, reaching down as far as you can, and then rotating. So I'll show you that on the other side too. You're gonna take a big step back, that same leg, you're bringing that arm back, then you get a T-spine rotation there. So nice and slow, just try to open up those hips a little bit. I like these movements that work a bunch of different areas to get started. Really versatile. We're gonna get 2 more on each side and move on to the next one. Working out a bunch of joints at one time here. Good, 1 more each side. Big rotation, other side. And get that rotation, good. So we were kind of in that lunge movement pattern there. And this next one, I want to get into more of a squat movement pattern. So what we're gonna do is squat down to the ground, and then bring our hips up. It's called squat to stand. So I'll show you from the side here. Gonna squat all the way down. All right, so your feet are as flat as possible. You might need to go a little wider than you started out as. Bring those hips up so you get that hamstring stretch when we come back up. It's just back down and then up. You can kind of work at your pace, feel it out. Another good one for the hip and pelvic regions. Getting into that posterior chain on this one as well. Show you from this side too. Good work. Let's get 1 more here. And all the way up and back down. So I'll let you rest just a little bit. And so this first portion of the warm-up activation is trying to get that core temperature up a little bit, get to where your mobility is right now. Then at the end, we'll do a little bit of flexibility to try to increase that range of motion. But we got 2 more in the warm-up. We're gonna do is that squat, and now we're gonna do another rotation movement. So we're down in that squat 1 more time. All right, I like getting down into squats. You can ask my Houston folks about that. We're here, and then we're gonna try to rotate right there. Bring that shoulder up, and your eyes are gonna follow your fingertips. So you're staying down in that squat, getting comfortable there, quote unquote comfortable, right? And you're doing another thoracic spine rotation. Getting the back, shoulders, spine ready to roll. 1 more each side, everybody. Gaze follows those fingertips. And bring it up. You can squat up. And then this last one, we're going to be in a push-up posture and finish off our warm-up. So get into that posture right here. We're at the top of where we push up. Big thing here is not to let those hips go down or up. And we're actually going to move through the hips and knees right here. So we start with that core nice and tight. You're gonna squat down, then come back up, squat down, then come back up. And when you extend at that knee and come back into that push-up position, really squeeze those thighs, those quads, those glutes. Get everything ready for some strength work right after this. So far, so good. Keep moving. This is all at your own pace. 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm gonna wipe my already sweaty head. You guys grab some water if you need it. We'll go into our strength work. Some people think I'm crazy for being outside in 100-degree weather, but I just try to get out as much as humanly possible. Okay, so we're going into our front squats next. So what we're gonna do, when I say front squat, I mean elbows up, and if you were loaded, it would be a bar or dumbbells or something to the front right here. So it's gonna look like this. Drop those hips and knees at the same time. Keep that proud chest, keep those shoulder back, and then you go up like that. So we're just gonna do our first set at 30 seconds. You're working at your own pace. If you're super fit, you're moving pretty fast. If you're, just starting out, just getting moving, then maybe you have to take a break halfway in between and continue. That's fine. I just want you to work for 30 seconds. Ready? Let's go. Good. So we're keeping those heels back. We're pushing through the midfoot or back of the foot. You're keeping that posture again, really getting the thighs and the glutes going. A few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We got to rest. You can kind of shake it out. We're getting a second set of front squats before we go on to our lunges after this. All of these are made to do body weights. This is body weight boot camp. But obviously you can use bands, dumbbells, barbells, all that kind of stuff as well. Okay, going into our second set of front squats, all those same cues. Ready? Let's go. So that position of your foot just kind of dictated by your limb lengths. Just go as far out as you need to, keeping those feet nice and flat. Good, we're in these last 10 seconds and we're done with front squats. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, again, take a breather. We're gonna go into our lunge variations next. We're going all lower, all upper, and then all core. That's how we're gonna set it up today, okay? And so we have these multi-joint movements first. We're moving at the hip and knee. This time we're gonna go into a 3-way lunge. So that means we go front lunge, side lunge, reverse lunge, all using this right leg on the first round, then all using the left leg on the second round. So don't go yet. Let me do the first one and then you join me, okay? So it's front lunge, back to where you started, side lunge, reverse lunge. Now you guys join me. Ready? Let's go. Same thing. Just doing a timed set. And I like moving these different ways like this. Going to the front, to the side, and going back. Making sure we're nice and balanced. Nice work, everybody. Keep going. Front, side, back. 3, 2, 1. Take a quick break. We just have to get another round on the other side. Throughout, make sure you're getting water. Make sure you're doing what you need to in between. All right, and we're gonna go to that other side. So all those same movements, now going to the left side, okay? So forward lunge first, over to the side. I like to kind of counterbalance on this one, then reverse. If you haven't done one of these in a while, it's probably a wake-up call. Usually it's those side lunges that gets people. People are used to those linear pathways. Nice job. We're getting there, over halfway with these lunges. Keep it moving. You're doing great. About one more of each should get us going. 3, 2, and 1. That was perfect timing. All right, grab water as you need it. And we're going to finish up lower body with a little circuit. So with those, working some big muscle groups, working some of those big regions of the body. These are going to be kind of single joint movements. You're only moving at the ankle or only moving at the hip. So we can go from one to another really quickly and keep working hard. So what we're going to do is an RDL, a calf raise, then a hip thrust. So 2 on your feet, 2 on the ground. I'll show you 2 reps of each and then we'll get going. So that RDL, you're bringing your hips back. So that big stretch in the hamstring, then squeeze. Like that, that's the first one. Second one's really easy. Going into that calf raise, moving at the ankle. Then the third, we're gonna fire up those glutes one more time. Go into a hip thrust, where we come up, back down, up, and back down there, okay? I'm gonna give you some reps this time around. It's gonna be 12 reps on all of those, and we're not stopping the entire time, okay? So we got 2 rounds like that. You can work with me if you want to. I'm gonna get started right now. Push those hips back, up. Again, you feel that stretch here, then a squeeze up top. It's 4 for me. We're getting 12 on all of them. 6, 7. Again, making sure we're nice and even, hitting that back side. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Straight to those calf raises, coming all the way up, back down. Might be able to tell that when I go up on these, it's a little bit faster in pace. Then it's a little bit more controlled as we go down. It's a pretty good rule of thumb on most of these. Kind of explode up, control down. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Down on the ground, make sure you got some space for those hip thrusts. We're coming all the way up, big squeeze at the top, back down. Trying to get some booty work here. Let's do it. It's gonna protect your low back. 6, halfway. 7, 8, 9, keep up. Create that tension at the very top. Last one here. Big squeeze. Good. We got one more round like that. Again, these are faster pace. We're going into that hip hinge again. It's like you're getting pulled back and then forward, not just bending over, forcing those hips back. 4, 5. I did these with a barbell yesterday, so I'm feeling this. 9, 3 more. 10, 11, and 12. Good. Calf raise. Second set of 12, and then we'll get into some upper body. You guys are doing great so far. 5, 6, 7. Getting a little foggy in my shades here. I need to strip them off in a minute. 10, 11, 12, Finish those glutes off, and then we'll get a water break. All the way up, back down. Really good way to make sure, again, your backside is healthy without having to put any pressure on your spine, on your knees, anything like that. If that's something you're worried about. Really great exercise. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, rest in water. Always my client's favorite thing to hear, rest in water. All right, y'all, going into our upper body, we're gonna get some push-ups going. So we're gonna get in that push-up position. And again, we're just gonna do the 30-second intervals. You might be pumping them out, might be moving really slow. Either way, you might take a break in between, something like that. Either way, you can kind of gauge your intensity and do what you can in that 30 seconds. So it's gonna look like this. Here. All right, you're in that neutral position. We're going down, back up, down, and back up. All right. You get started. And 3, 2, 1. Upper body. Here we go. Good job. Again, don't let those hips fall or rise. If they are doing that, maybe use a different variation if you're on your feet. Get your knees up against the wall. See where we're at. 10 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Quick rest in between. Again, just kind of shake them out. We're working that chest, that anterior portion, that front portion of your shoulder. And then whenever we're pushing, we're using some triceps as well. We're going to get one more round like this, just like we did our front squats. Then get some pulling going. All right. All right, get in position. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Last set of push-ups. Give it everything you got. Nice and steady. Keep on turning them out. See how many seconds we got. All right, last 10. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Oh man, feel that lactic acid build up a little bit. That's a good thing. You're working hard, everybody. So the good news is that we're going into the opposite of that muscle pairing, going into the back this time. But we have to start in that push-up position first. So we're still going to get some stimulus in that chest and that shoulder by holding us up. And now we're going to do a renegade row, row up like this. So it looks like this. We're here, row, 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 row. Okay? And again, we're going to get 2 sets of 30 seconds. Then we can move on, okay? Getting that upper body hard, getting that push-up position. 3, 2, 1. We're here. You're doing whatever variation you can. This one's tough. Do whatever you can. Again, put those knees on the floor if you need to. I'm gonna give you a variation on the second round. Good job, everybody. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. While you're resting, I'm going to show you a variation that you can do, even if you're on your knees and that's getting a little tough. Because again, we're pre-exhausted in that upper body where we're pushing. So if your form wasn't looking great on that one, go into that hinge position again. You're rowing right here. Okay? So again, you're right here, keeping that flat back, and then rowing. If you're doing okay with those renegade rows, let's stay with it. All right? I'm going to start with this one and finish with that one so I can show you guys both. Ready? Let's go. 30 seconds. Keeping those hands nice and close if you're doing this one. Doing a bent over row. Almost skimming over your legs. We're already halfway there. Finish strong, everybody. Making a resilient back here. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm sure you earned that breather. Next, we're going into our circuit again. And again, it's going to be 3 single joint movements, this time in the upper body. So we're going to do a reverse fly. We're going to do a curl. We're going to do an overhead extension. Again, I'll show you 2 of each of them. We're just going to run through twice in a row, no rest. So first one, we're hinging again. This time just moving at the shoulder, getting that upper back. Second one, super simple, getting a curl, getting some biceps. And last one, overhead extension, working the triceps on the back side of your arm. Okay, all right, let's do it, everybody. Reverse fly first, ready, go. So here we're keeping it at 10. That's 5 already. We're gonna burn through it. We got this. 9, 10, up to those curls. Just moving at the elbow. That big squeeze. Sun's out, guns out. 3, 2, 1. Overhead extensions. Told you this one would move fast. That's why you got to keep the pace. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, 10. Back into those reverse flies. Straight into it. We're getting 10. After those rows, I'm sure you're feeling these. That's a good thing. 8, 9, 10. Up into our curls. Doing great, everybody. Just keep moving. Do what you can. 8, 9, 10. Finishing those arms off. 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job, everybody. Rest and water. Your favorite thing to hear from me once again. Sometimes it's my favorite thing to hear out of my own mouth. I get it. So we got to do some core. We're going upper, lower core. That might not be everybody's favorite thing to hear, but it's good for you, I promise. So we're going to go into the low plank first. And so what we do here is I like having palms up or our forearms are on the ground. Okay, palms up, forearms on the ground. We get into position with those knees on the ground like this. And then all you have to do is lift up to be in position right there. Nice flat back, squeezing the glutes and contracting the abs. Ready, go. Again, we're just getting a nice hold right here. Your hands are together. Fix that. Shoulder width apart. Palms up. Doing great. I like doing these isometric contractions where it's more of an endurance type of deal. That's really going to help. Make sure that you stay in a good position throughout the day. 3, 2, 1. As opposed to, just doing endless crunches and going into a flex position that we're already in too much probably, right? So making sure that we emphasize those spinal mechanics and stay there even under load. Then when you're not loaded, it'll feel easy, right? All right, everybody. Second round, last set of planks here. Ready, go. And if you aren't right now, squeeze your cheeks. Squeeze those glutes, get them activated. Easier said than done on this one. But if you can do that, you're gonna be better off for it, I promise. Almost there, almost done with our planks. You only have 2 exercises for core. 3, 2, 1. And we're down. Okay. So we're going to flip it over on this next one. And we're going to have a flat back down on the ground this time. Okay, so we're here. And what we're going to do is have both of our legs straight up, both of our arms straight up. And what we're going to do is move opposite arm and leg at the same time, opposite arm and leg at the same time. Okay, sounds pretty easy, right? The big thing you want to remember here is make sure that your lower back is flat down on the ground. And if you can put hands or fingers underneath that low back, you're doing it wrong. So make sure that's the first thing that you have. Right there. Let's go opposite. Opposite going down. Nice and straight in the arms and legs. That lower back is getting arched. Might be using a little bit too much range of motion. Cut off how far down you're going. Just got 2 more on each. Last one here. Boom. Boom. Good job. All the way up. Oh man, I heard some thunder. You guys might see me get rained on before the end of class. And by the way, we're getting there. We're almost there. Got to do some core. We're going to finish with a little bit of conditioning and get you guys out, okay? Hope you guys are enjoying it. We got one more set of dead bugs. We're going to switch it up this time. And if I didn't say that the first time, these are called dead bugs. So what we're going to do this time is you have your knees and elbows both bent. Now you're going to extend opposites like that. Extend opposites like that. Still lower back on the ground. Nice. So you're pressing up like a bench press. Almost there. We're going to keep the rep range pretty low on these so you can focus on your form. Just got 1 more of each. Up. And up. Awesome. Quick rest in water. And then we'll finish with our conditioning. You guys are rocking it. Appreciate everybody joining today. Hopefully a good little change of pace for everybody. Okay, so we're going to do 2 movements for conditioning. The work to rest intervals are going to be the same. So the first one's a mountain climber. You're up in that push-up position, all right? And I think I just heard everybody on the line go, ugh, right? So we're bringing those knees up one at a time. Right here, it's going to look like this. Up, 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 up. All right? We're going to do 3 rounds. Yeah, confirmation. So we're going to go 3 rounds of 15 on, 15 off as far as seconds go. Okay? So first round, in position, ready, go. Yeah, work those knees up. Get that back nice and flat. Pretend I'm really right there with you, critiquing your form. 3, 2, 1, 15-second rest. So 1-to-1 ratio here. Gain that composure. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Come on. Halfway. Keep those legs turning. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I got a sweat going. I'm sure you do too. Got 1 more here. Doing great, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Finish it strong. Five seconds, push. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Get that full rest. Got 1 more cardio movement. Check the chat here. I love it. Exactly. Love how you guys can talk crap from afar. You're sweet. I know it's from a place of love because I put you through this stuff. All right, so last one. We're going to do side-to-side agility, okay? And so again, moving through different places, right? We're going to move to the side this time. It's going to look like this. You bring that knee up. You go 1 down, 2 down, over, bring that knee up. So nice and slow, 1, 2, over, back up. You just speed it up as you get comfortable. You might not be able to see it, but my sweat's just flinging everywhere. All right, so we're gonna go 15 on, 15 off. One more time, we got 10 seconds. 3 rounds there, we're done. All right, 3, 2, 1. So again, boom, 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 boom. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. Work that agility. At least we got a nice little breeze coming along. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feel your way into it and speed it up. Three, 2, 1. Nice. One more, everybody. All right, 5 seconds. Last cardio interval. Finish strong. Set the tone. 2, 1. Get your way into it. Pick up the pace. Three, 2, 1. Nice job. If you got some time, I recommend you getting a little stretch in with me. It's 3 quick stretches. You can get back to your day. If you don't have time, I completely understand. First one, nice and simple. Go with a quad stretch. I'm bringing my knee close to my other knee, getting a little stretch in the quad. You might feel it up into your hip too. You don't want that chicken wing out to the side like that. All right, other side. And when you do have the time, this is the best time to really try to increase that range of motion. We do our warm up, we're trying to get to where we're at right now, get that blood flowing. This is the opportunity to have some long holds and increase maybe your ankle mobility, what your hips are doing, your shoulders, stuff like that. All right, next one, hamstrings, getting that backside again, reaching down towards the floor. Feeling those hammies pull. You can see it's not like when we're doing the stretching, it's not like when we're doing the strength exercises. You can bend that back. If you were loaded, I would want that back to be nice and straight. Good, hold it here for a few seconds. I need this one just as much as y'all do. Okay, bring it up slow. Last one, we'll get into the shoulders. Nice and easy. Coming over, so we have a slight bend in the elbow. We go above that elbow, then just pull. I like kind of moving the wrist at the same time while we're here. Make the most of it. Get some spirit fingers going. Good. Just play around. Okay, last stretch here. Other side, slight bend, pulling over. Got a good sweat in. I'm literally like not able to pull my shoulder because I'm sweating so hard. Wrist up and down, moving the fingers. 3, 2, and 1. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks, Cassidy, for having me. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some new ideas to work with. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, David. I'm sure
Yeah.
everyone loved the change of pace. Houston, you're always welcome to join our class.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, everybody. Hope everybody has a good day.
Thank you. Bye.